Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I want to welcome you to my channel. We are going to be talking about November 10th through the 16th. Say that 3 times fast, huh? Yeah. So, and I have a single deck here that we're going to go ahead and play with and do the whole spread. The messages from my better angels really speak to unity. All of us are one, right? We are all one. And it's important for us to sort of relate to one another differently than we have been, you know? We're going to be looking for the similarities more than the differences. We want to feel what people are feeling. Why are those people feeling the way they are? Is it as important why as it is that they're feeling it? So if we relate to the feeling and remember in our own lives why we felt that way, it may not even matter why. It's just that they're feeling bad or they're feeling good. And but we're all one, right? So we can get together on that. We can look for our similarities. We can look for the things that make us the same, right? And as we do that, that will help us not be too excited. We don't want to get too excited in the next month. And certainly over this next week, we want to stay focused on who we are, what we're doing here, and how we can be as a group, right? Doing the thing in a group setting, you know, it's going to be good. I think that we can really do a good job of being the peace, right? Being peace instead of anything else, right? Because I think we all kind of want the same thing. We want to live, be happy, and that's it, you know? That's the overriding goal for all of us, is to be happy and live. So if we can work on that without so much of the other stuff that gets mixed up in between, and how we do all those things, and you know, it's good. I don't have to know or understand every little thing going on with my neighbors. I can let them do their own thing, and I can do my own thing, and everybody gets along. And that's the way it works, you know. We're very different people, though. And so it's interesting. But if I can be the peace by not making the waves and not focusing on other people needing to do things to make me happy, then great. Everything is good, right? So I am the thing that makes me happy. I take care of myself. I do my own thing. But yeah, we can still see other people as who they are and appreciate the things that make us similar. All right, it's just what I'm getting from my guides for the month. I hope that it helps you. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. All right, we are talking about the 10th through the 16th. All right, and this is that cool deck. The Mythic Tarot is back. It wants to play some more, so we will go ahead and get into this reading and see what's going on. I am going to lay out all the cards, which is going to be ultimately 36 cards. Don't be alarmed. It comes out nice. So yes, I do see lots of potential for lots of good things happening, but we need to sort of stay cognizant that our neighbors are part of us, right? We are part of them. We're all people working in the same direction, and if we treat each other with respect, we can all get there together, right? I can respect that people think differently than me and stay out of their way, you know? I don't have to get in the way of people who are different than me, and because I can respect that they're having a good time with whatever it is that they're having a good time with, and vice versa. So it's interesting, right? If I break a window at a store, the store is part of my community, and my community suffers. So why do I want to break a window at my store, right? It doesn't help. It doesn't make anything better. So anyway, just sharing out loud and what I'm being told to say out loud. So there you go. Yay. Ta-da. Here we go. All the cards are out. Let's look at it, Aries. Let us see what's happening. All right. So let's talk about you. All about you for a minute. We have the Queen of Wands. Well, yes, of course. You are the Queen of Wands. Down to earth, easygoing, pretty chill. Connected to the earth plane, feeling very much so connected and whole. I like that for you. All right. So good for you. This is, of course, the 10th through the 16th. Very nice. The Five of Wands is an area that is blocking you, which is hilarious because I think it's the same as it was last week. Feeling like you're not able to rally the troops. You're not able to get other people on your side right now when you're thinking about how you want to do a thing or maybe change a thing. You're like, nope, nobody else wants to play. All right, so you'll just have to do it yourself. Like, that's new for you, Aries. I just don't see it. And now we have the Lovers. The Lovers is here showing me that there is something about you that wants to get out there and get connected. And if you're not already connected, you're looking for a partnership, you're looking for somebody to help you do what you do, all right? It wasn't just that you weren't able to rally people. It's like you're not even, what you want to do is rally one person instead of many people. So that should be your goal, Aries, is to just rally the one person to help you instead of everybody, all right? Cool, I like that. Good job. Now then, we're going to talk about this area, which is the money department. Yeah, buddy, this is very good news. Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is talking about how you're taking your power back in a situation, right? Somebody's giving you new responsibility, new powers coming your way. You need to remember how you've handled these things in the past and know that you have experience, because part of you doesn't want to do it. Part of you just doesn't want to get involved. You're like, no, I don't want to do that. This is too much. And the answer is no, 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 no. You've got this. You can handle this. Don't worry so much. You can do this. They wouldn't give you the responsibility if you couldn't handle it, okay? So good for you. You're handling it. This is going to be all right, okay? You are okay. Breathe. Breathe and understand that you have this. This is okay. Nice. Now then, the Ten of Cups is in the blocking department, showing family joy and happiness. Family joy and happiness seems to be blocking you from taking this responsibility and this power. Interesting. Maybe the family wants it instead of you, or maybe in some cases they're going to try and stand in your way of taking on the responsibility. There isn't a reason why you should listen. I'm going to say it. You should really be able to do what you need to do and take care of yourself, okay? I wouldn't look to your family, is what I'm saying, is even as you're doing this taking control of the situation, don't look to your family to help you in this situation with your money, all right? You're going to be on your own, and you're going to be able to handle it, okay? This King of Cups is here. An emotionally based male energy person will be the solution. He may or may not be part of your family, but he probably isn't. Broadcasting your situation, that's what it is. Don't tell your whole family what's going on with you. You can focus in on one person within your family if you want to. This King of Cups could be your solution to a situation, but you don't want to overdo it, right? You don't want to make a big stink about it or talk about it loudly amongst a group of people, because it's not going to work out very well for you, okay? So keep that under your hat. Essentially, if you're needing a loan, make it a quiet loan from somebody, not a loud loan. All right. Now then, we're going to talk about communication. Our communication department is talking about the Ten of Wands. The struggle is real. Yep. There's part of you that's feeling like, man, I'm carrying a massive burden and I don't even know how to handle what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. So we know that last week we had money and we were taking care of it and we were handling it, but for some reason you're feeling this week everything is a burden to you, okay? So breathe, okay? We need you to take deep breaths and know that you're fine. You're okay. All right? And that in communication, sometimes we want to share our ideas with everybody. We're like, hey, let me share my ideas with you. Da-da-da-da. And the answer is, some folks are open to it, some folks are not, so we're going to pay attention to how it's received, right? It shows that fighting for your power in the situation isn't going to be helpful. So if you're kicking up dirt and trying to fight for your power with your ideas, not going to go well, okay? It's just not going to be well received or go well, all right? What will be well received is if you just get your tools and get busy doing what you want to do on your own, okay? You do you on your own. We were talking about that. You having to really take the bull by the horns this week and not look to other people as much to help you out. Right now you've got one area in your personal life you want to have a partner. In your finances you were thinking about having a partner. In communication, you're discovering you need to get on it yourself. Okay, I'm getting a message here. We're going to talk now about your family and what's going on with your family. We have the Ace of Swords. You are being gifted with new responsibility within the family. I'm not sure what kind of responsibility that will be. Maybe someone will say, hey, can you go watch the house? Or hey, maybe you should go and do that, or whatever. It's going to feel like a responsibility more than just a free and easy, hey, look, what a cool thing I can do kind of moment. It's going to be a little nuts. The Seven of Cups is here, showing that where you're blocked is with many options, many possibilities. Interesting. So, options and possibilities of people wanting to hang out with you with family, right? So you're going to be in a place where other people want to see you too. You're like, okay, I love that, I love that, I love that. What do I do? How do I choose? How do I choose? What are your dreams and goals? What do you need to do? How can you split your time up amongst your people so that your people all feel loved and appreciated while you're taking care of what you need to take care of, okay? Remember that you are part of the deal and you get to have an opinion about all that. And yes, specifically the moon is here saying, what are your dreams and goals within the relationship, within your family here, to be a part of, in which way, and in what area. So there's a lot of possibilities here. It's going to be very interesting to see how this works, all right? Where will you get to? How will you get there? What do you really want? That's going to be important. So pay attention and know that it's possible and you're going to be just fine, all right? So now then, let's look over here at the love department, all right? Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks about a little fear. A little fear. Maybe some of my singles are feeling nervous about stepping into the dating realm or feeling afraid of stepping out and being with people in a relationship sort of way. You've had some interesting experiences, Aries. You've had a lot of interesting experiences, some of them awesome, some of them whoa, right? So it's understandable that and it might have even for some of you been a little while since you were out in the dating pool. Yeah, it gets scary out there, doesn't it? Ooh-wee. But we need to sort of either rip off the Band-Aid and go for it, realize you don't have to do anything you don't want to do when you get out there. You just get out there, right? And then the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is about having enough money to take care of everything you need to take care of. There's family money involved here, so that's kind of cool to feel like the riches of your family, the love of your family. Interesting, because it's in this love department. The Pentacles is coming up as a family love experience, which is super cool because really good stuff. It's interesting. The Two of Swords, you're definitely having some interesting wanting and needing to be around your family and your relationships within your family, which is interesting. Also personal relationships, which scares you a little bit, okay? So, but then you have a lot of other things that are distracting you and blocking you, which might be family love. Maybe you found someone to date near your extended family, and you're like, okay, I want to try dating this person, but all this extended family's kind of in my way. They could be distracting you from the possibility of this potential dating situation. It is a karmic lesson for you to create interesting boundaries with your family, even as you're working through everything else. I mean, it's very interesting to think about that. You're like, wait a minute. Finally got into the dating pool. Shoot, I'm right around family. So now what? So it's exciting and interesting to see that and work through the karmic lesson that is now creating new boundaries you've never had to before. Good for you. I'm excited to see that for you, Aries. I think you'll have an interesting time of that. Let's now look at the work, health, relationship situation, work situation, all right? Queen of Cups. All right, the Queen of Cups, we were talking about her. She was in your ambition department last week over here. So yeah, she is probably a lady who has an influence over what's going on with your work. Okay, so pay attention to what she's doing and what she needs at this time. Right now, I don't feel like it's anything terrible. There may be a move in motion here where something needs to change or move forward in order for her to be more comfortable, which is interesting that it comes up that way, and it might be something that while it blocks you, it makes her happy, which is kind of interesting. You may have to stand up for yourself if you don't want to move because it won't help you per se. And once again, the solution is the fighting for your worth and value, the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so fighting for your worth and value at this time is going to be important. I feel like the Queen of Cups is going to show up and say, hey, I need you to change where you are and do what you're doing over here, da-da-da-da-da-da. And you're going to have to pay attention and go, I really don't want to change my location. I've established myself right here. I think this would be really good for me right here. But if you can work it out to stay who you are and what you're doing and be you right where you are, that might be helpful. That's the goal, is to try and make sure that your worth and value is appreciated, okay? So it doesn't have to be, it may be that you do change your location, but as long as your worth and value is appreciated, that would be the best, right? We want that the most. Oh, health. Health, of course. We'll talk about your health now. Dun, 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 dun. So, Queen of Cups. This could be your doctor. This could be somebody who's got your heart on their mind, okay? So they want to make sure your heart is taken care of. This could be somebody else who's you're in a relationship with somebody and they're like, I want to care for you and your heart. I want to make sure you're eating properly and da-da-da-da-da. And they're going to help you with your proper diet. It does appear someone's going to want to kick you in the butt and make you move, all right? So get you physically active in the situation, so you don't want to be sitting around too much. That won't work for you, all right? And we have the Knight of Pentacles showing you may need to stand up for how much it's worth to you to do what you do, or in turn have to work out the finances around the gym membership or the actually, you'll be standing up for yourself, all right? You're going to be standing up for yourself in some area because this is your health now. And your worth and value, specifically, someone's going to try and make you move or make you get out of wherever you're at or do whatever you're doing. And you're like, okay, well, I appreciate that, but I have a twisted ankle and I cannot jog miles. Sorry. So you have to put your foot down, stand up for yourself. This is about self-advocate. Right? Do the advocation that you need to do to make sure you're taking care of you, okay? It is to say, maybe next week I'll go jogging, not this week, okay? So you're going to be your own best advocate, all right? So let's now talk about marriage and partnerships, right? And we have the King of Swords. Oh dear. Somebody is in your relationship now who's very particular about how they want things done. This could be you. Very easily, this could be you, especially you've been pushed now to do something that you didn't want to do. Maybe you have to move, or you have to do something different you didn't want to do. You're feeling pushed, you're feeling uncomfortable, and now you're particular about how it goes down, okay? It's going to go down my way or no way, all right? So lots of change, lots of changes happening here. And the Four of Pentacles is here, showing as what's blocking you. Your financial foundation is a little funky at this moment right now. So you're feeling uncertain about your money, and because of that, you're acting probably more out of fear, but that may be why you're so trying to be so in control of everything that's happening, is because you're running out of money, right? Or your money isn't as what you had hoped it would be. So yeah, you're a little bit nuts, and that's okay. You're allowed to be a little bit nuts at this point. In the end, I mean, when we start out as the King of Swords and our solution is to be more grounded, more comfortable, to be the King of Wands. Deep breathing. Whew. Okay. Everything is going along just as it should be. Everything is okay. The foundation is strong. Everything is fine. I can live this way. It will be fine. Okay. You're taking good care of yourself. Good job. All right. Now, we have these three cards representing the release area of our week, right? What are we releasing? Three of Wands. We have the Three of Wands, remembering our lessons from our past so that we don't repeat them. So we're going to release our want to do things that we did in the past, because it might be old habits, right? We're getting rid of old habits, right? The Nine of Cups is here. Wishes being fulfilled. When we release old habits, our wishes are being fulfilled. The things we want to do. Maybe we're working on a new diet. Maybe we're releasing something that we eat all the time. That will be a bummer, but I know it will be important, because you'll be finishing one cycle and starting another. All right? This is the World card, and it's telling me that you very likely are going to be starting a new diet of some sort at this time. That would probably be a good idea if you want to get better results with all the things you've been doing. We talked about health and fitness over here, and how now you're gonna have to let something go so you can move forward. All right, that makes sense. Now then, let us go ahead and look at the travel department. All right, so what's going on in the movement, travel and movement? All right, Queen of Pentacles. All right. Queen of Pentacles is all about the money, so she wants a discount. So every which way we can find a discount for you when you're traveling or doing whatever you're doing, make sure you're getting a Groupon, all right? Go ahead and look for coupons in the neighborhood. You don't have to do everything full price. I think it would be smarter not to, all right? We have the Page of Wands, new information coming to you about something you might need to learn, all right? New information that will block you, no less, from moving forward. It's like, oh man, I can't move forward in this department until I do this other thing. Arg. But you will have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups will be a gathering of people, and it'll be lovely, and it'll be like the foundation of your heart. What's interesting is we have the three ladies, the young one, the mother, and the crone, right? They're the three witches, of course. At those three stages of life, and it really speaks to the foundation of your heart, the foundation of who you are, from the very beginning all the way up through the end. But yeah, you're going to be getting ready to move in that direction. So it might also just be a nice gathering of friends or family that makes you feel comfortable and at home, and like part of your heart is happening there. So very cool. I like this. Gathering of family parts. That's good news. Like that. Now then, what's going on in the ambition department? What's getting you up in the morning? What's your cup of coffee? What is getting you moving in the right direction? The Page of Swords. Aha. New information that is empowering. You're feeling like, oh, there's a new possibility. There's new ideas. Something out of thin air, no less. Very much so, all about that, and we love it. Okay, so we're excited now. We have new something, new lead in the pencil. Love that. Five of Cups. remembering past relationships and all the things we screwed up in those past relationships so that we make sure we don't do it again in the current relationships, okay? So yeah, we got to remember our behaviors so we don't block ourselves from this beautiful potential. What did I do wrong last time I had good information? Did I share it with somebody? Well, I certainly shouldn't do that again. All right, so we're keeping an eye on ourselves. And we have the King of Pentacles. Boom. Somebody who's all about the money, who's going to be very much so a part of the situation. This could be your boss. This could be somebody who's giving you this information, delivering the information, and he will have more to it. It isn't just, here's some information. It's going to be, here's some information, here's some numbers, and by the way, I can put a good word in for you. Okay? So it's a little bit more than just information. All right, he's got a little bit more skin in the game. Maybe he's one of the people who can approve you for whatever it is you need to be approved for. Ha-ha. Nice. He is definitely going to be wanting a little something in return. I'm not sure what. Hopefully nothing too much, right? It'll be okay. It's going to be all right. Okay, so let's talk about your friends right now. All right, what is going on with your friends this month, this week, the 10th through the 16th? We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, feeling a little stuck in your power with your friends, not really sure how to approach it. You're like, oh, brother, I don't, should I make a big deal out of this? What should I do? How do I approach this situation? What is going on there, huh? That's very interesting. I'm looking at this 9 of Swords. It has the same guys. I have these guys over here with their tongues out, and they're over here, too, with the pointy knives that are my friend here. So that's exciting. Lots of things are happening here. So yes, we're definitely having the 8 of Swords. Look at where you are. Look at what's going on. What do you need to be in control of with your friends? And maybe you don't need to be in control of anything with your friends if you're not close enough or you're not in a position to do anything about it, right? So you're like, you know, everybody's going to do their own thing. The High Priestess is here to say that you can follow your intuition. If your intuition says, hey, call that person and talk to them for a while, then do it. Cool. It doesn't have to be a big deal. And it doesn't mean to be that you're calling for an outcome. You're just calling to say, hey, right? And that's kind of good sometimes. Just do the hey thing, and that would be a good thing. So follow your intuition about who you want to talk to and get yourself unstuck. Because maybe you're just feeling a little less informed at this time. The 3 of Pentacles is showing up, showing that this conversation could birth you a new idea about ways to make more money, and that's fun. So you want to keep that in mind. Friends are good for a lot of things, including finding ways and means to make more money. Ta-da! Cool. All right. So now then, let's look at the unknown department, which talks about the whole week and all the areas in some way, right? So 8 of Wands. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Whatever's going on this week is going to happen quickly. So it might happen, most of these areas could all take place much more quickly than we thought. So I assume that my guess at this time is that the travel department, the work department, and the ambition department are all going to come together pretty quickly and happen quickly. So then their communication and money will all change too. All right. So just sort of keep those things in mind and know that things are afoot and they won't take very long to change. All right. Hierophant. Hierophant is always about keeping some version of faith, right? Keeping your faith intact and being ready to move forward in some way. All right. Because if we can stay in touch with our faith and our belief system, it will keep us stronger personally, especially when we're dealing with our friends, our ambition, the work area, love, and relationships. Maintaining our personal faith in who we are will give us that extra confidence we need to move forward. All right? So I like that. Cool. Now, of course, the Ace of Pentacles is our solution. It's a group solution. So it's talking about possibly we're going to end up with some in the money department with some extra cash coming in here. Possibly at work we'll have money coming in. That's nice. Like that very much. And we were talking about the world showing potential as a solution to our release, right? We're going to win there, and we could definitely start winning over here and over here. So with our friends and our ambition. So I love that. We have lots of potential to start winning, and I love that. And yes, the Ace of Pentacles in general is a winning card. So excellent. I love these cards for you. This is going to be a great week for you, Aries. This is a lot going on, of course, but that's kind of what we're used to, isn't it? Yes, I mean we, because I am that too. All right. So once again, I will be talking to you next week about the 17th through the 23rd. And I would love to thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you haven't already, it's totally free. And it really helps my tiny little channel get growing. And I appreciate that very much. So please like and subscribe. We will talk next week. Thank you.